Yeah. Okay. Is this the look that we're looking for tonight, ladies? Or is this what you're afraid you'll look like? And I have to have a bit of a giggle about this photo because I've used this photo in the past. And every time I used to post this photo, Facebook used to tag one of my friends. It was not the way she did her makeup. So is this what we're looking for tonight, ladies, or do you think we might be looking for something different?
We could certainly achieve this result if that's the majority, you know. I'm flexible.
Or we're looking for something a bit like more like this. We were thinking more along the lines of beautiful, glowing, radiant, natural look.
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. Yes, please.
Okay, so this is what we're looking for tonight. And spotlight for everybody. Okay, let's go.
Terrific. Well, here I am in all my a la natural. Okay, so we're starting with the blank canvas, ready to create that glowing, fresh, radiant look that is absolutely on trend. Normally, we're going to be talking about how you prepare your skin with your cleanse, tone, serums, moisturize. That's a whole other episode of videos that you can interact with. So yes, I've just taken off my day makeup, so I've got nothing on my face. So in order to prep my skin just for the exercise of tonight, I just thought I'd give you a bit of information about step 2, which is from the microdermabrasion. Now, because you would have exfoliated your skin once or twice a week, step 2 is in that set because it's got royal peptides, and peptides are the proteins that help regenerate and rejuvenate new skin, and it also is capable of smoothing your skin so that you've got less wrinkles. So as a really quick prep for the base of my skin tonight, it smells divine, it feels divine, upwards with the technique. So hopefully that helps give you a bit of an understanding of what step number 2 is in your microdermabrasion kit. And it does come with that exfoliator, something you would use twice a week. And step 2 is absolutely that beautiful ingredient, the royal peptide, that is going to plump and smooth your skin after it's had a microdermabrasion treatment, and it's also regenerative. So a quick little prep, because when you've prepped your skin with good skincare, guess what? Your makeup adds on top to that and it glows from within. You are not covering the radiance of your skin with thick plastic-filled makeup. You're having products that are going to increase the glow of your skin. So if your base is your beautiful cleanse, tone, moisturize, radiant skin elixirs, well, you're on the right step. Okay, so first of all, we're going to really cut to the chase. 5 products that will achieve a really quick, easy makeup look that doesn't take any super skill. Now, in your makeup brushes, we've got your liquid foundation brush. See how it's got a lovely flat head and it's a very, where's the camera, dense surface area. So I'm focusing on using the Flawless Air tonight. Now, part of the glow is to have the benefit of skincare in your foundation as well as the coverage. So foundation will cover some imperfections, give your skin an even surface in terms of the tone and the coloring of your skin. And because this is Flawless and it is serum as well as foundation, the serum is skincare. When you're applying skincare, it goes deeper into the skin and allows the skin to be plump and firm and hydrated, therefore adding to the glow of your skin. Rather than adding a whole lot of highlighters and shimmers and, you know, different colors on your skin, you can achieve a beautiful glowing skin by using Flawless. Now I'm shaking it because the skincare is thinner in texture than the foundation. So to mold or whatever the correct, embed the two together, you need to give it a good shake. And it comes with a little dripper. So you can apply a couple of drops onto the head of your brush. There you go. And you can start anywhere on your face. Don't be worried where you start. You know, you might like to just first apply some foundation to get it on the skin. I didn't quite get enough of the dropper on my brush. I'll just get another little drop, drop, drop. Okay. Okay, I'll do start on my face. So I'm just then going to do fabulous little circles, which is in the makeup industry known as stippling. So I'm buffing that into my skin. The more that you can blend and buff your foundation into your skin, you are going to embed it into your skin so it becomes seamless. And it's a veil of silk on your skin. It's not a thick, heavy layer that sits on top of the surface of the skin. Okay, so now I'm going to the other side. And hopefully you're going to be able to see that the glow of my skin from within comes to blend in with the foundation. What's lovely about this flawless foundation is that it has minerals in there. I think it's the mica minerals that reflect light away from your skin. So anything that reflects the light means that if you've got a dark wrinkle, that's a deep crevice, at the bottom of that wrinkle, it's dark and shadowy. So by putting the flawless foundation on, the little minerals in there are going to reflect light. So therefore, your wrinkles that might be dark at the bottom and deep, they will look minimized because this has light reflecting minerals in there. Now, I did a demonstration of this foundation on Friday with a group of 5 women, and our lovely Sam was there with those girls. And each of the girls got half a face of mineral foundation, flawless foundation on their skin, and each one of those girlfriends went, "Oh my God, look at you, that's fantastic." Right around the room, each one of those girls absolutely loved it. Then on the other side, we did different foundations, different colors, and they all agreed, "Oh my God, Joy, can I have a full face of flawless?" All of those girls. It was just remarkable. And all of them, no, 4 of them were new to Nutrimetic. So for them, they were expecting to feel certain conditions on their skin, because that's what most foundations feel like on your skin. But with our products, because there's no fillers and plastics in them, and especially this one because it's got the serum in there, oh, I've dribbled. It's incredibly light on your skin. Your skin is breathing. So it's skincare and foundation all in one. So minimizing those fine lines and wrinkles, like honestly, no Botox anywhere near this head, and you know, look at what we've achieved. So that's your foundation. It's really quick to do, and this is about ease of function and speed, because most women have got busy lives with dependents and jobs and all sorts of things. So if you can achieve this sort of glowing natural look without any extra time in your life, or just a little bit of extra time and a few technical skills, you're on a winner. Okay, so next I'm using the nude palette, which, don't be shocked, has 12 eyeshadows in it. All right, something like that might look really scary, and if you're not necessarily used to applying eyeshadows, you might look at that and go, there's no way I would ever use 12 eyeshadows in my life. So I wouldn't know how to use it, wouldn't know what colors to choose, wouldn't know where to put it, so forget it, I'll do nothing. Guess what? You can achieve a natural look by using a minimum of 2. So I want to show you the lovely Day Radiance look, achieving that with 2. All right, so I am going to use number 1, and I'm going to use my fluffy brush. Where's the camera? There we go. The lovely fluffy brush, and I'm going to fill the whole of my eye socket with number 1. All right, so I'm going to apply some of the product onto my brush, tap it off, and I'm going to work it into onto my eyelid first, and then I'm going to bring it up, right up underneath my eyebrow. Now, I don't want you to be panicked. Am I going to get it in the wrong area? Because it's so lovely and light, you can fill the whole eye socket, and that helps keep the eyelid skin nice and filled and firmed and light as you apply on another color. So it's actually good for your eye, the skin on your eye. And by applying a bit extra on the inner corner and up to halfway onto the lid of the eye, we're going to keep that area nice and light, and maybe just a little bit more on your brow bone, just underneath the hair of your eyebrow. Because eyeshadow is about light and shade. Traditionally, we want light on the inner corner and onto the lid, and then we certainly want a little bit of light underneath the brow, so that we're creating a shadow to emphasize the eye socket. If we have an eye socket, it actually helps make our eye and the whites of our eyes look bigger. So that's what we're trying to achieve. So how easy is that? Using color number 1, filling the brush with that lovely light color and applying that all over the lid. Not a problem. All right. Then with the other brush, which is the eyeshadow and smudge brush, we're going to choose eyeshadow number 2. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows in lots of our compacts. This is to die for. So I'm going to use the flat end of this brush. Okay, just load some product onto the flat end. Can you see that there? Okay, tap it off. And I'm going to apply this and push the brush, the flat head of the brush, into the outer corner. So I'm pressing the color onto the outer corner of my eye. Yep. Once that is on the eyelid, I'm then just going to bring that up a little bit more onto the brow bone and into the crease of the eye to start to blend that color in through the eye socket and the crease of the eye, so that I'm working with this to be the lightest, and then the next shade up is going to be where I have a bit of darkness on the outside and light coming into the center. And the trick with eyeshadow is take your pencil from the corner of your nose up to the corner of your eye and up to your eyebrow, and you want to make sure that no eyeshadow goes below that diagonal line. So if you have eyeshadow coming down here, you're going to make your eye socket droop forward and close down your eyes and look old, right? So by just placing the eyeshadow, you're actually giving yourself and your face a bit of an eye lift just by keeping the color. So that's why it's great to grab the eyeshadow flat, bit of a tap, press it onto that corner where you know that you're not coming out and below, building up a bit more color. And I'm working on a diagonal because I want to keep that diagonal line. And then blending, 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 just bringing some of the volume of that color into the crease of the eye. And hey presto, I hope you can see it's pinkish, it's brightish, it's nudish compared to nothing. So just having that color being highlighted there and then a bit of extra depth of color gives a beautiful glow and radiance. And that number 2 actually is quite I wouldn't call it a glitter, it's a shimmer. And that's really flattering for what is on trend, that beautiful glowing radiant. So I'll just do it on the other side. With the fluffy brush, I'm going to fill that with number 1, tap it off, fill the whole of my eye socket with that lovely light one, concentrating on the inner corner and on the inner lid. So there's no real skill to do this coloring in. And that's exactly what it is. You're just coloring in that whole eye socket, la, 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 la. So again, if you're in a hurry or time poor, this is super quick and easy. And I'm just changing my brush to that flat brush, working the color on the outer corner, on that diagonal, then transferring that and blending it through. So all the colors are blended together. You know, you don't have any sharp lines where one color starts and the other one stops. And I just love the radiant, glowy, neutral, warmy, pinky color that it is. Without it being pink, it's a warm, soft tone. It is really flattering for all skin types. Okay. So there we are. So we've done the eye socket. So again, it's just finding this outer corner, placing the product on, and then moving your brush further up into the crease of the eye and a bit higher onto the brow bone. And we have done ourselves a favor. Now with that flat end brush, on the other end of the wand is the, what's its correct name? The smudge brush. A really quick, lovely idea is to use that, and again, use the top end where it's quite fine, and I can come underneath the eye and fill the eye line there with that beautiful warm radiance that's going to open the eye even more and give my eye socket a deeper, or my eyes, a deeper opening and a lovely warmth and radiance that balances out what's on the lid and what's underneath. So that's a really lovely trick. So that's 2 colors, no real precision. You're not going to make a mistake, and blending is everything to bring those 2 together with lovely radiance. So out of that whole palette, that's the easiest and quickest use of getting it right with those 2. All right, so while I'm on the eye area, I'm using the 4-in-1 professional mascara. Bestest mascara, I believe. The ability to separate the eyelashes, to lengthen the eyelashes, to condition the eyelashes, because of the lovely natural ingredients Nutrimedics has in all of their products. You are not putting any toxic glues or tars near your eyes. And if you're happy to do a few layers, you're going to build up volume as well. So you can just see already in one application, whoa, the lashes are there. I hope you can all see that and agree. Thanks, Carol. Yeah, I love this mascara. I agree. So, bit of mascara, lifting up those eyelashes, and the dark on your eyelashes contrasts what's happening in your eye socket and your eyelid. And it all works together to say, here's a beautiful open eye, a bright eye, a radiant eye, and balancing it off on the bottom. Some people don't like to use mascara on the bottom because they might have a dodgy mascara that smudges, etc. But if you get a good mascara, I suggest you put it on the bottom so that, again, balances out what's happening at the top and the bottom of your eye. Here we go, around on the other side. So you can really see how it just lengthens the eyelashes, makes them really, really visible. And you can get into the corners, which is great. What I like to do to give more of a false eyelash effect without any false eyelashes and toxic glue and fuss and time, put your wand on the top of your lashes. Just coat a bit of mascara on the outer corner up to the center of the eyelid so that has volume there. Then come back underneath and start to lift that up. Because if you wear false eyelashes, you'll notice that they do have more volume and more length from the center to the outer corner. So you don't have to wear necessarily the false eyelashes. You can use your mascara wand by painting the top from the outer corner up to the middle with a bit of extra coverage, coming back underneath, working that up, and then lifting those eyelashes back and getting absolute length as well. Like, I hope you can see the difference from the first application to now. Those lashes, they've gone beyond the crease of my eye. Yeah?
Looks amazing, darling.
Thank you so much. There you go. So mascara. So again, with less product. So it's eyeshadows on the eyes and a bit of mascara. And we're moving on down. Let's go to the cheeks. What creates a fabulous, beautiful, radiant skin is a bit of bronzer. So here's our bronzer, and I'm using our powder and blush brush. See how it's got a lovely tapered approach to it? I'm going to use the lovely point on the end, and it goes into my bronzer, and I'm going to get a little bit on the top of that, dust it off, and I'm going to focus my first bit of product on where I want my bronzer, just in case I might get too much on the brush and get it all wrong and go, oh, that looks disgusting. I look like the lady in the pink photograph on the what we saw at the beginning. So then I'm going to do my stipples and circle that back into, see how I'm heading backwards all the time? I don't bring product forward because I don't want to bring any excess product too far forward into the center of my face. And I'm going to try and stop any color from either blusher or bronzer coming below my nose line. Any more color that comes down into the jowls, it brings your face forward. It means your skin hangs. It means you're a little old lady with saggy, baggy, hangy skin. Guess what? By painting our blushes and bronzers in that upward movement, keeping it nice and high on the cheekbone as well, we are giving ourselves a facelift just by putting that product in the right place. The other thing that we're doing is that when you've applied that on your skin, we're creating a shadow to create darkness here. And then when you've got the darkness, look what it does to the orbital eye area and the bone here. Doesn't that make that lighter? Okay, so again, without putting a whole lot of extra products with highlighters and shimmers and glitters, if you're time poor or your skill level is you know, you're not confident in skill level, guess what? With one product, your bronzer, you can buff that into your cheekbone, keeping it nice and high, working it back into the earlobe, back into the skin, the hair, and even a little bit around the temple, so that you've got this beautiful crescent of warmth, of bronze, of shadow that naturally enhances the radiance and the lightness of your orbital bone. Because classic beauty is about having high cheekbones, because high cheekbones catch the light. So if you haven't necessarily got high cheekbones to catch the light, to have that classic look and to catch the light to make you look younger, paint it in. All right? Giving your skin that warmth. So there we go, la, 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 la. So again, you don't have to be too fussy, keeping in mind a couple of those pointers, nice and high. Yeah, a little bit towards the front of the face, about 2 fingers. If you hold 2 fingers like that, that's how far you can come with the color at the front of your face, and then bring it back up along into the hairline, a little bit in the temple, so that you're creating that shadow to emphasize the brightness, the lightness, the radiance there. If you also want to emphasize light to the center of your face here, without having to put 75 layers of contouring makeup and baking it with powder and doing all those things that, 17-year-old Instagram YouTubers do, because they've got nothing else in their lives. They just spend all day putting 55 layers on. Guess what? Shadow the outer part of your hairline automatically does exactly the same thing as your cheekbone. It highlights light and radiance by using your bronzer to bring a little bit of color, warmth back to the hairline. It automatically focuses in the center of my face more lightness and radiance, like I said, without 27 different layers of contouring, coloring and blending and sponging. That's a technique. And we're going to get there, and we'll do that in another episode. But tonight, this is absolutely those 5 products, simple application. Bronzer is great to put on the areas of our face that get sun-kissed by the sun. So it absolutely is. Our foreheads will get sun-kissed by the sun. Our cheekbones, will get that little bit of a sun-kissed look. And it's going to be on our nose as well. So you can have a little bit of that warmth and that glow and the radiance catching your nose, maybe a little bit on the bottom of your chin, which brings, if it's darker here, it keeps this area light, which helps balance all the light wells on your face to give you these areas of lightness. And if you do have a little bit of extra volume here, what is on trend is a cut jawline. Well, we've got products to help that in terms of skincare, but with your makeup, use your bronzer and just catch the edge of your jawline. And that is going to help any extra volume of skin there disappear in the shadow. Remember, dark creates the shadow and dark recedes your features. If it catches the light and it is kept light, it brings your features forward. And so if you want that fabulous on-trend cut crease jawline, you have a little bit of your bronzer along there, maybe under your chin there, a little bit on the top. So bronzer can be your best friend without 75 layers of contouring. So I think that you can see there's the brightness, there's the shadow. All right. Okie dokie. Last product in all of this is number 5, is lipstick. And I'm choosing the shade. This is our lipstick. So if you've not seen our lipsticks before, they are stunning. They're a stunning piece of jewelry in my handbag, quite frankly. I love and adore this packaging. What's special about it, the lid has a magnet or magnetic seal. Can you hear that?
You can hear it. And they act like a mirror too.
It does. It's so shiny and reflective. It means that that lid will not come off on your handbag, and it just feels sexy and gorgeous and stunning. So I've chosen the shade Sun-Kissed, which is shade 14478. If you're lucky enough to have your own account with Nutrimedics, you're probably going to have the lipstick sample palette in your hot little hands absolutely free. So that's a nice suggestion, that if you do want to connect with Nutrimedics and have your own online shopping account, that's what you're going to eventually get free in your first lot of orders as a new joiner. But this is how they come. That's what they look like. So you can, of course, apply it and run out the door, put it in your handbag, apply more throughout the day. But you can also use the brush, which is the lipstick brush. You can take the lipstick from the crayon, or you can call it, and you can create a lovely, smooth, more even direction of where the lipstick needs to be. Okay, so without using a pencil or a liner, an extra product, more time to do, just throwing on your lipstick with your brush, you can do what is a really defined Cupid's bow. Okay, if you start with Cupid's bow, it then gives you where to go with the rest of your lips coming out to the side. Yep. And then along the bottom, if you want to give your lips a little bit more fullness, you can come just down below the natural skin color on your lips to give your lips more volume. So instead of having injectable artificial muck in your skin, paint it on. And when you're painting it on with the beautiful nourishing ingredients in our lipsticks, you're feeding your skin good nutrition without any toxic residue getting absorbed into your body or through your mouth. And There we have the basic 101 radiant glowing skin that looks like skin, that is flawless in terms of discoloration has disappeared. Those little fine lines and wrinkles have minimized because we've got the light reflecting properties in there. Plus we've got the dewiness of the skin because we've got skincare in the flawless. So you've got every help to having one product glowing, even radiant skin. Then with a little bit of understanding where your other bits and pieces go with those 5 products, there you have the no fuss, no real skill in achieving what is that lovely bronze, fresh, radiant, hydrated skin, eyes, featured, creases. There you go. So thank you for participating or for watching the Basics 101, that radiant, natural, glowing skin with 5 products. I hope this is really helpful to you and it gives you the confidence to just go and have a play and enjoy creating what will be a face that your family and friends will say, oh my God, you look amazing. Well done. That's what we want. We want that beautiful acknowledgement of natural, glowing, radiant person that we are. And using Nutrimedics products really helps you achieve that. So thank you so much. Enjoy.
So if you'd like to add some extra products to your routine, you can. So you can. That's a bit of a reference to go back, have a look on page 74 and 75 of your Nutri Bible. And join us next Tuesday night at 8 p.m. and learn how to go from your day night look that we've done today to a bit more of a wow night look. So we can't wait to bring that to you.